Hello and welcome to a Warframe video. So, let's do some alerts with some random people. Um, as far as Warframe goes right now on the console, after the Pirates project, there really isn't much DLC to go on. I believe on the PC they acquired the DLC, well, the last DLC before Fortuna or update, which is I don't remember what it's called, something mainstream or something, main something, which kind of adds a couple of bugs and fixes and performance stuff and that kind of thing, like small things that affect the gameplay, I guess. That's what they said in the dev stream. And yeah, after that update, after we both get that update, it's a straight line for Fortuna. And yeah, I'm excited for that. It's gonna be awesome. So yeah, there's also a bit of a prize here apparently. Like you can basically get free prime weapons if you don't really have them. It's the Vectis, the Fang, and stuff like that. So yeah, if you don't have the Vectis or the Fang, you can I guess you can basically go to this. You can link your account. You'll basically get an inbox message if you go to your communications inbox. Darvo starts basically tells something about a story, something. I don't know what's the point of the story. Maybe it's supposed to be funny or something. Okay. Uh, and yeah, he basically says Vectis Prime, Fang Prime, and the Spectana Prime Sugatra. I don't really know what that is, but yeah, the weapons. Is that a weapon? I don't really know. Spectaca Prime Sugatra. I don't really know what that is. But yeah, you get the Vectis and the Fang Prime. I'm guessing it's gonna be something about linking to Twitch Prime and stuff like that. I guess it would make sense. And yeah, you can just go redeem it in browser and yada yada yada. Follow the thingies, and that's basically it. So yeah, but yeah, let's go do an alert. Actually, before we do that, let's see what kind of alerts do we have. We got 7 alerts to deal. So oh, there's a defense over here. Okay, we can do defense on Uranus. Sounds good to me. But I'm not going to be using Loki on a defense. That's practically not very useful. So I'm going to have to switch him. Let's see, who shall I use? Well, we're talking about a defense, so I don't know. I guess I could just go with Frost as a defensive. As defensives go, he's pretty much, the defense for. He used to be one of the best defenders. You know what? Yeah, let's just go for let's go Frost. I am not a big fan of his colors right now, but it's fine. Don't want a sniper since we're gonna be fighting against multiple enemies. Let's go with, what kind of weapon should I go? Let's go with the Corinth, because why not? So with the Corinth, I actually have a very interesting build. This is just a balanced build where I'm balancing, well, a bit of everything, a bit of critical along with some status. So it's it's just a balanced, like the word it says. It's kind of balanced between status and that. This is particularly empty. Why is it empty? It's supposed to say status, but oh, I probably switched to this and stuff like that. And then there is this thing here, which is called Spit Trigger. Now, the Corinth is a good and powerful weapon and everything, but it's it can be a little bit slow when it comes to firing and when it comes to reloading. So, plus it has very low magazine capacity. So, I decided, since the enemies that you fight in like alerts and stuff are like, I would say, what, 30 to 40 or lower. You don't really need to go with a very powerful build when it comes to alerts. So instead of going for a power build when it comes to the Corinth, I just go with a speed build. That's mostly because I really like the idea of a shotgun, kind of like Doom, where you can basically fire endlessly and just keep on firing, like piling them up with the shotgun rounds. So yeah, if you're really a fan of that kind of gameplay, yeah, just go with fire rate, and it actually works very nicely at increasing its fire rate. Piranha Prime, I'm basically using it because I want to level it up. And let's go with this one. No. What should I use? What weapon should I use? I guess I could go with the Zenistar if I wanted to. Yeah, let's go with the Zenistar, because why not? Defensive. We'll go full defensive. And we'll go snow globe because we want ceiling globe. So yeah, very basic here. Just, you know, some basic. Why do I have these two? Oh, okay. I do have a plenty amount of shield and health, so that's nice. I do want to mod my Warframes at some point for just survival, and then just mod any weapon that I have into like damaged. I think that would be an awesome thing. I'm also with Warframe Prime over there, so it's fine. And yeah, let's go do it. Let's go jump into it. See if we can find a random group. Let's go. 10 minutes on that. Uranus. So yeah, there's really not that much to do. I recommend, since this is since the mainstream or whatever it's called is the last update before Fortuna, I do recommend, like, instead of acquiring like new weapons that you eventually will get rid of, you know, just for master rank points, I recommend picking some weapons that you have that you really like and leveling them up, polarizing them to make them as strong as you can make them at the current time, in anticipation for like Fortuna. Because I remember back when the planes first came out. Oh, I'm on my own. Won't you look at that? When Fortuna came, when not Fortuna, when Cetus came out, the Planes of Eidolons first came out. Apparently, it was a little bit difficult. They actually had to tune down the AI because they were really tough. So I'm anticipating it's going to be something like that. Although I guess the PC will actually have it first, so they will be able to, like, you know, if there are any like problems with it, obviously it'll be fixed and patched and everything by the time it actually hits the consoles. So that's the one thing that you know, that's the one thing about the console, is that, you know, while we wait for longer for the updates, we do get, you know, a more fixed version of it. So that's one thing good about it. So yeah, well, I'm joined by a what is that? An Oberon. So wow, it's a master rank 7. Oh wow, look at his health and shield. This is literally a new guy. That weapon I hear, is it the Atarax? No, it's... What weapon is that? Is that the Panthera? That's gotta be the Panthera, right? Yep, it is a Panthera. It's an okay weapon, but I would recommend the Miter. Use it with the mod that actually destroys nullifier bubbles. That would be so much better for using against just a crack of relics, or to crack like well, or for void missions in general where there are corpus enemies. Let's do this. Oh, that actually killed them. Interesting. Well, they're only level 27, so not a big deal. I'm using a shotgun at long range. Not exactly a very useful thing, but hey. So you can actually see that the weapon is still powerful. Like, I don't have the current built on come on, use stability, on damage, but it still deals some decent damage. It still kills these guys, which is, you know, you won't find enemies that are stronger. Like at the very most, an alert enemy will have like, oh, we have Vanessa. We'll have, at the very most, we'll have like a level 30, level 40 mission when it comes to alert. That's pretty much it. So not really much point to you know, put anything beyond that. Oh hey, my bubble is gone. Oh, would you look at that? Completely missed that. So yeah. Plus, there's also the grenade launcher, which is pretty awesome. This really is like a Doom weapon. If only we had infinite ammo, that would be so awesome. Oh man, acquiring the buff in the Void, where you basically have infinite ammo, it's awesome. It's like the best thing. It's almost like you're playing a Doom game, but in third person. That would be awesome. So yeah, you can actually see I'm shooting like quite fast with the shotgun, which is awesome. Every load's okay, decent. Plus, I have some decent ammunition capacity, so it's good. So yeah. Tick 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 tick. Interesting. Now you would think that shotgun that reloads like, you know, one bullet at a time would be you know, maybe good, but the reality is they're actually not really that good. because you have to reload each bullet. So, and sometimes the reloading doesn't really work. You press the button to reload and he only reloads like what, 1-2 bullets before like stopping for whatever reason. So I actually would have liked it a lot more if you just pressed the button once and reload it and then whatever, you know, because that would be a lot faster instead of reloading one, like, you know, per bullet and everything. So we have an Ember, we have a Neza and an Oberon. Oh, we have a Neza. I actually have seen Nezas a little bit more often now that, you know, they actually fixed. Ever since Neza's patch came, he's actually been used a little bit better, or little bit more, which is nice, because he really needed that update, that patch. Although I don't really like the fact that they removed his ability to like heal and they replaced it with the ability to like simply drop health orbs, but he does drop also energy orbs, which is kind of nice. So I guess there is that. I guess they kind of encouraged it to, you know, make you use his second power, because otherwise you just use it when you needed it to heal. I don't like that his third power, the Warding Halo, no longer nullifies the damage like Iron Skin would. It basically just reduces their damage or something. Like you can still get hurt from it. So at really high levels, it kind of becomes, you know, not as useful. But I guess, you know, can't have everything. It's fine. Hi! Didn't even see him down there. Let's do this. We have an Ember going around with her world on fire. You don't see many Embers nowadays. I guess the only place where you'll see an Ember is, you know, in low-level difficulties where she can still wipe the, you know, the enemies. But then again, any Warframe could do that, so I fail to see how that would be any better than any other Warframe. Tick, 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 tick. Reload, boom. Alright. The thing about a shotgun, if you're attacking enemies at mid-range or long range, like even if you have a good shot, which I don't, you still, you know, the bullet spreads. It's not a slug. It's actually a buckshot. So there's like multiple like shrapnels going all over the place. So, oh, did I just shoot at a nothing? I shot at nothing. So I don't really see any enemies around here. Let's just do this. There we go. Do I have to make eye contact for them to be marked on my map? There we go. Well, now I'm guessing now it's like, it's a little bit better now. I guess a little bit stronger. Level 28. I can still two-shot them, even at this distance. Let's freeze you. Yeah, it's not actually that bad. Frost is still one of the best when it comes to defending. Unless you're playing, like, if you're playing on a Void or, you know, Relic Cracking, I suggest Korra. She works a lot better. But yeah, when it comes to just these regular low-level defenses, a Frost is like all you really need. He works just fine. And yeah. I also like this particular defense. It's really open and makes it a lot easier for your enemies to like swarm you, but from all sides. However, it's a lot better than having to move back and forth between from one node to the other. So I don't know if the previous defense what are they called? Like the defense levels or areas that we I don't know if they're like, you know, if it still exists and you just have to go to a specific node to get it, because so far every alert that I've done, or any defense in Uranus has been in this level, in this one. So I don't know if they completely removed the previous one, which I guess it was a little bit annoying having to go back and forth and stuff. So. But it was still a nice level. It was okay. It was actually unique that you had to move back and forth between each individual mode, although a bit, you know, annoying. And this one is actually a little bit harder because it's literally an open space and enemies can basically come from anywhere. I guess you could just recline yourself over here and just attack them, but yeah. If you have a defensive Warframe, you can pretty much protect this thing indefinitely. So it's really up to your preference. Oh, we have a Neza, a pink Neza. I'm surprised I haven't seen people use his deluxe skin that often. Luckily I can see them all in my map, so if I get swarmed, I just use my 4th power to get unswarmed. And the thing about Frost, he has a very decent radius, so it's good. Let's use some grenades. Have some grenades. It's almost Halloween, or is it Halloween? I don't really know. Is anybody gonna dress up? I know I'm not. Mostly because there's no really point. What would you dress up if you in Halloween? Maybe dress up as a Warframe? I don't know. Dress up as Lotus? I don't know. What is it? What's there that isn't dying? Is there a Nox there? There probably is a Nox, right? Hang on, let me see if I can find his body. I can't see his body, so no, I don't know. I might as well collect all this stuff that I've been littering the ground. There we go. All is well. And I guess I could refresh this. There we go. Then we can do this. Kill anything that gets close. Talk about emptying your inventory. Your ammunition. Oop, somebody lost their weapon. Whose is it? It's probably this guy's, right? Yeah, he's using a pistol, so yeah, it's his. Why is it why do allies' weapons get marked? It would be a lot better if they only mark the weapons that, you know, if an enemy like pulls our weapons, then they can mark it, but if it's an allies, then they don't mark it because it's literally his, you know, it's his weapon. I guess it basically they made it so that we can, you know, maybe alert our teammates that, yeah, hey buddy, you've lost your weapon. I mean, I get it because there are times when I completely miss the fact that I lost my weapon, and I'm like going around shooting things, and then I realize half an hour later that, oh hey, my weapon was stolen from me. So I guess I understand that. At least this way your teammates can warn you if your weapons are, you know, taken from you. So that's good. This embryonic fluid is literally, it hasn't even been touched, I think. Well, in general, it hasn't broken. Oh, look at you. So, that's a nice thing. Let's lob some grenades, do some AoE. Gotta love it. Let's do that. Gotta love it. So with Ember dealing the, so we have a damage dealer, we have a support, we have a tank, which I guess Neza would be, you know, kind of like a tank. A speed tank, maybe. And we have a defender, me. So we are very nicely balanced, although two of them seem to be taking a lot of damage. I'm guessing it's the Ember and the new guy, Oberon. Yeah. Oh, Ember is also... Is this guy the Ember? Yeah, he's Master Rank 6, so those two are basically... They're new. Interesting. Oh, is it that way? Is it that... I mean, having an Ember at the very early beginning of the game is kind of overkill. Oh, we complete the mission? What? I didn't even notice. We were on the last wave and I didn't even notice. Oh, crap, I probably should have used my Piranha Prime to level it up. I could have maxed it out at this point. Ah, I completely forgot. Ah, okay, fine. I got too like into Corinth. I have to admit, I really love this shotgun. So yeah, that's basically it. Thanks to my group for joining me. Good luck with your next endeavors, and yeah. So yeah, there we go. Another wave completed. So at the current time, there's really not much to do in Warframe. In fact, I've been playing basically. I got into Skyrim, well, the Elder Scrolls 5. For a few days now because we're just waiting on Warframe for the next update, and so it's basically now it's Fortuna and Railjack is our next, you know, our targets for the next thing. I guess I could focus my time in acquiring Chroma, but I'm not really that. Aside from his appearance, which is pretty cool, the rest is not really that special. So if I get him while randomly doing relic cracking with a group, then I'm okay with it. But I don't really feel like going after him indefinitely. So I'll just leave it to eventually. I have the luck to eventually get any kind of Warframe. So he's literally like Chroma is literally the only Warframe I'm missing right now. So and yeah, pretty much that's it. Pretty much it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Stay cool, and I'll see you later. Bye.